Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is video number one. Uh, Hanging out at the pit with Uncle BJ. And if you don't know what the pit stands for, it means put it together. It's just me. Yes, yes, yes. I want you to look back. I want you to look at the situation. This is all because of Matthew and Lucas C. and 007. And that other nice guy, Throttle Power. I think he's a pretty nice guy. He likes old school cars and he also builds model trucks, and I like that. Mr. Basson, 007, he's a bad dude, but I just love the atmosphere that Mr. Matthew applies. Okay. I don't know how long it'll be before I give you the opportunity to see what I look like. I'm just an old dude. I ain't nobody. I'm Mr. Benny, better known as BJ, old man BJ at the pit. Here's one of my creations that I was just messing around with. Now, I'm going to start another channel, and like I said, it'll be at the pit with Uncle BJ. Okay, I'm still working on it. You know, I'm going to get up and walk around and see I got cans of paint. There's a whole half a house right there. You know that paint, Tamiya paint, $11, $9. You know what I'm saying? So here's another one of my creations right there. She got a bad little rake on it, don't it? Here's a couple of my creations. Now, this car right here, I made this one for Matthew. It's a Cutlass, because he did a Cutlass. So I did me a Cutlass too. I had to do one. I'm going to do another one. And I had some other Cutlasses that I did. I'll share those later. I got some kits for Mr. Matthew. They right here. Right there. Plus 3 more. But okay, I got model cars and model trucks. I got everything. Here's kind of like my truck table. Here's just like 2, 4, 6, 7. Here's 7 right here. Here's 7 right here. And yeah, I kind of be into it. And then I got some more up here. I kind of keep them covered up. But there's a couple more Cutlasses that I wanted to show Mr. Matthew. They get a little dusty. I'm going to get built them things like he was talking about. I like Cudas. I like the 71 Cuda. And this is how we do it. Now, this is my upstairs getaway sanctuary. That's what I call it. I got my air conditioning. I got my music, old school. You know, ain't too many of y'all got a Radio Shack mixer like that. Remember that old Radio Shack mixer right there? Well, that was the last one they did before they closed shop. Man, yeah. This is model car kit stacked all the way up to the top. So, you know, I was looking back there and you looking. It just looks like that. I mean, you start something, you finish. Got a big old flat screen TV upstairs I can look at football with. I got my spray booth right there. It goes out to the back and vents out through the roof. But yeah, I got a boatload, you know what I'm saying? You see that I got Cudas and I got Camaros, I got Corvettes, I got Tornados, Firebirds. I got that 67 Malibu that everybody's using the back half of, even the whole frame. Well, Lucas C is doing resins of the whole back half, so that way you ain't got to waste a kit. Now, if this is another idea, if you can't afford to get some wheels from somebody, I'm just saying if you can't, I didn't say everybody can, you can go to Hobby Lobby on a 40% off time and buy this kit right here if you like big wheels. And it's $29, so it's 40%. It's almost 50% off on 40% day. They love to see me coming because they be like, Mr. BJ, wow, here you are again. Now, here's a kit. I'm not going to open it yet. And I am going to open it, but I haven't opened it yet. But I want to show you this kit right here. Now, everybody's doing a Road Runner and stuff for y'all content providers, or however y'all pronounce it. And then they had a kit. Pro Street 68 Roadrunner right there. Could have did that. I just don't like that ugly roof. See, now there's those wheels that came out of that die cast. Now, in the die cast, just to show you, in the die cast, I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm just loving my Peterbilt. It's a 359. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so this is one of the things that came out of the die cast. It's actually pretty nice. It's dusty as hell, but what else ain't dusty? One of these days I might go ahead and put it together. Got disc brakes, and I used disc brakes on one of my cars. I think it was this one. And I use it on this one, yeah. See, I use the disc brakes, and you see in there, you can see the disc brakes, and see the disc brakes. Did I put a motor in there yet? No, I ain't put a motor. I got a roll cage in there, but no motor. But I just wanted to give you a little small taste of what I was doing. And I got my little situation. Now this is the Nutty Professor's desk. So this is how the desk turns out, you know. See, I backed half this. It's that 60. Dropping things. Now this is that 66 Chevelle that just came out. Made it look nice, and I backed half it. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, we keep buying that 67. We keep buying the 67. We're not really looking at it. Okay, so what I did to mine, since I had several of them, what I decided to do with mine, and like I said, forgive me, I'm new with this. What I did with mine is I'm gonna sit it on top of the roof of this one. I tubbed it, and I cut the roof off. And yeah, I don't like the roll cage, but you know, you keep putting these kits together, and you keep putting them together, you start developing a better mindset of how to do your models. See, we kind of rush, and you don't have to. You don't even need to, but we be rushing and stuff, and you don't even have to. But I be rushing and stuff, and I don't be wanting to. So. But I'm learning to slow down. I mean, you know, Mr. Matthew teaches you a lot. He don't realize he be teaching people stuff, and he teaches a lot. And I admire him because he got his daughter putting kits together, and he got his wife putting the kits together. That's why I got him some kits that he can let his wife put together, or he can let his daughter put together. I'm going to send a kit to him along with these, one of my Impalas. And we're not even going to talk about my Impalas. I have about probably 26 of them, and a lot of them are painted, and they just need to be completed, and I want him to complete it because I like how he completes stuff and how he sets up his rear ends and his suspensions and stuff. He just sets that up, and then he glues it in. He makes sure it fits, but like I didn't say, with this color that I chose for this Malibu, I also had fixed it up. I'm about to put a parachute on it and stuff. I just didn't finish. So a lot of times I will take these kits and I'll paint them. So I can start showing you some paint jobs, but I start showing them and then get carried away. So I'm not going to do that on this episode. This episode 1. You see, I like that 67 GTX, Plymouth GTX, and I got one that I painted white that I tubbed the rear end on there. It's white with red and white interior. I think it's nice. Then I got one I painted green interior, and I think you guys would like that. So I'll be showing that. I had bought Matthew a couple of kits, and I'm gonna hold on to them because he already got about 15 of them. That's that 48 Ford that he likes so much. And see, I got him one of those, and I wasn't thinking that I didn't know he was gonna have about 7, 8 of them. He got 7, 8 of them testers, so I think I'm gonna hold on to that one. And if he decides to put one together, I really don't know why he holds on and don't want to open up kits, but I wish he would, because I just love it, his style, how he does stuff and how he approaches what he's doing. And he doesn't try to brag about anything. He's just a good guy, and I speak very highly of him. I kind of want to show you guys a kit. One kit that I did that I'm very proud of. Okay, it's right here. Okay. This is one of the new kits that Round 2 did. Hold on for a second. So, see if I can open it. Okay, here's one that I did I'm kind of proud of. I'm not finished with it though, but this is nice. You know. Now, I don't use bell metal foil. I use my Molotov pen, because the bare metal foil these days around here is not sticking. So I'm not gonna subject myself to that and stuff not sticking. So I'll just keep using that. It's interior to my 69. I have a 69 and 68. I have some of the nicest painted cars you can imagine. Okay, so I think I can show you this one. We'll see here. Hold on for a second. I'm from BJ. I'm gonna sit you down for a second and please excuse me. You know, don't nobody want to be set down. You know, you want to have your content together. That's not it. So. But we gonna take care of that one. So how was everybody's weekend? Everybody have a nice weekend? Okay, like, here's one of my creations. I said I just be having fun. I don't be thinking nothing about nothing. It's like you can paint this stuff and just have a ball and then just come up with ideas. And you guys who don't understand about putting stripes on, really not as hard as it looks. It's not as hard as it looks. You guys just making it hard, and it's not. And it shouldn't be hard, but you think it's hard. Okay, so here's a kit that I ain't done with, but this turned out pretty decent as far as interior wise. See the interior in that thing? I just think it's dope. I think it's dope. There's blue. These are Chip Foose's kits. And as you see from that side how I do things. Okay. I like Mustangs too. I like this Boss Mustang. It's pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. I don't know how you guys feel about Mustangs and stuff. I think they're pretty nice. Here's a experimental kit that I experimented with it. How about this one? Kind of like this one. And I think the motor is in that one. I didn't wire it yet, but I am still. I have a wiring thing, how I do things. I use steel braided wire, which is it's not steel braided wire. It's kind of like a form of steel braided wire. I actually think that's pretty neat. But I don't want to get it messed up, so I put it in the box. Because I don't like my shelding. I bought some shelding, and I'm not liking it. Pretty tight up here. I'm a fat man when I don't want to be. I had some cars set up, and I dropped them. But see, these Cudas are 72 pieces. Gotta set you down again. That's how you go down the steps. Well, I do have another hobby. I collect model trains. And that's a hobby. That's a whole nother hobby. We ain't gonna even talk about that. But I just enjoy all this. This is all fun. So once again, you look around, there's another one of my big trucks that I just finished. I didn't put no marker lights on the other side of this truck, and I should have. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. wired it up and then put the brake lines on. I got them cut. Got the hoses on back here for the glad hands and my fifth wheel pull. They got with this 359 kit by Revell. I don't never have liked the wheels. The wheels. I don't know why they took away from the wheels. It's just weird how they decided to do that. They shouldn't have did that. They took away from it. To me, that's what I think. It ain't for me to think. So. Ain't my type of height, baby. Okay, now I feel better. I told myself when I started buying kits again that I wouldn't put a kit together until I got 100. Within 3 months of me starting doing kits, I had 150. So I was doing it. When I'm playing around, I was doing it. I know I dropped some wheels and stuff. Don't you just hate it when you're putting stuff together and you start dropping stuff? I hate that. Dropping the wheels, you're dropping those small parts. You can't see it, you can't find it. So you just go, oh well. I don't like doing that, but I do it. Ain't no worse than nobody else. I'll drop some wheels. Well, I guess they ain't going nowhere. But okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is Uncle BJ. That's a GS4. That was a Hobby Lobby. That's weird. They only had one. So I grabbed it. I couldn't help it. I grabbed it. Here's a kit right here. It's right here. GSX, which is cool. So I'm going to. I should have sprayed it with the wet because I had a GT. I got a Cyclone GT that I painted the same color right here, and I sprayed it with the wet, the tester's wet, and it came out beautiful. So I should have sprayed this one, but sometimes you don't. I like that kind of burst out type of color. I'm still not getting over this. I laid a good job. Now this tank on this side is blue, this color, and on the other side is the dark blue. Okay. Stretched it out with a Freightliner. I have several Freightliner cab over kits, so I was gonna experiment with some of them anyway. Make a longer cab, make a nice looking truck, and so I decided to take the frame, and this is the length of the frame from the mounts for the almost to the front of the truck, because it's a short tractor. And I'm liking the way some of these guys are putting it together, but I love the wheels. So I used the wheels instead of using the monogram. I mean the Rebel wheels that go on this kit. I used the front axle. I gotta have my brown. So if you don't like the brown, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But Uncle BJ gotta have his brown. That's how I come up with my creations. Okay. You know, I know that's a cat, but it's a Cummins today. It's a Cummins day. I ain't wired it up, but I still got time to wire it, and I still got time to put my brake lines in. And my brake lines in, I don't need to put them in the back because you can't see it anyway. Some of the stuff that I use to do certain things, you wouldn't believe some of the things that you actually can use to enhance your models. You know, like I said, I painted this. I painted this instead of using primer. I used the silver leaf. I used silver leaf as a primer, and that was the bottom. That's why I was able to do the stripes. Now, I'm not saying the stripes are perfect because I enjoy doing these, so I'll do several more, but this right here is the longest one I've ever did. So the next time I do it, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the suspension off another Freightliner that I had that I broke, and I'm gonna have a four wheel suspension where it'll be a tri-drive with with a dually front axle, so it'll be right to there. So actually it'll be two of these again, and this is the front axle off the cab over Peterbilt, which I should have completed. That was the first kit that I had bought when I got back into the hobby, and I painted it a certain color, and then I didn't like it. But I'm gonna get two more of those kits when they come available. They got some kits they need to make again that ain't available. So that Duster kit is nice, and the 55 Chevy kit, I've only really kind of casually put one that halfway together. And I know that's not the way you do it, but you kind of casually put it halfway together. Some kits I put halfway together, but I enjoy doing the interiors and I enjoy painting them. But I also have put rag top. Well, actually, they like rag tops. They leather, a kind of vinyl kind of looking material. And dude was like, I showed this picture right here. And you see there's Camaro 60, 69, Camaro 69, Camaro. And they like, there's so many of them. And one guy said, no wonder I can't find no Camaro. Well, I did notice that once I had started putting, doing the kit of the Kenworth 800, W800, W900, or whatever it is. Once I started doing that kit, Kenworth W9, and I did 3 in a weekend. Then all of a sudden, when you could get this kit at Hobby Lobby, all of a sudden you can't get it no more. I don't understand that, but it's all like that. So, if you just got this inkling to put a kit together, get you a snap-tight kit or something. It is not going to kill you. You put that big-ass Trans Am together, I ain't decided what color. And I even bought a plane. I got some trailers. I got a Richard Petty 1/16 scale. I guess I thought it was cool. At Auto Cart, I got both the dump truck and the tractor. I thought that was cool. I want more trucks. I looked up and got that Kenworth Aerodyne cab over right there, and there's the gravel trailer, there's the hideout truck, and there's the truck that goes on the hideout truck. I got two Peterbilt wreckers, and I got 2 transit mixers, the ones that just came out. Like I said, I'm getting there. I got 2 GMC cab overs, the Astros. Okay, I got several different kits. I got some rods, I got some dragsters and some Impalas. Like I said, I got some roasters, and I got some old school. I got an old school Christine car. I don't know where it's at right now, but if I could find it, I'd get that out. You above that, I tubbed it. Let me see, where is Christine at? That ain't it. I had the opportunity to get a 7.2 Chevy ramp truck that you take your race car to the track with. I got that. I like the Chip Foose pickup truck because I do a lot of different things with that. I haven't put the Chip Foose Cadillac together yet, which I do have it right there. And then I would like to get the 1/12 scale Chip Foose Camaro. I think it's nice. It's Burt Reynolds Bandit right there, and that 57 Chevy, I got that and tugged it. Now that's 1970 Camaro right there. It got one problem with it. It's actually got 2 problems. Number one, sometimes you get it in the roof, the hood is warped. And number 2, they wasn't thinking about the front ends. The front ends are kind of weird. When I say front ends are kind of weird, what I'm saying is, and I got several of them because they cheap, $22. What I'm saying is, the wheels set, the way the spindles are set up, the wheels set up, it has the front end setting up. You might want to put a rake in it, so then you got to figure out how to doctor it up to put a rake in it. The 61 Impala, whew, I can tell you some stories about that car. I can show you some. You'd probably be on fire if I ever showed you some of those, because you'd be like, oh no, you painted the heck out of that. Yeah, I painted the heck out of that. It's several testers paints colors that I like that they still have because they're gonna phase them on out. Well, I got paint there. I got paint here. I got paint here. I got paint here. I got paint here. I got paint there. I got paint down here. I got paint down here. Paint everywhere. So you're thinking about $11 a can for Tamiya and $6 a can for testers. So you add it up. I probably got over 300 cans of paint and cans that I've thrown away. Got a popcorn machine, but I got it covered up. If you want to call that being covered up, I didn't want to get no dust in it. I like Johnny Lightning and those little replica cars. I like those too. They pretty nice. Get some more of those. So like I said, this is number one. So it's kind of long, but I just want to let you know I'm going to start doing videos, and like I said, is at the pit with Uncle BJ. So hopefully I can get my little channel, this new little channel that I'm doing off the ground, and we'll go from there, and I'll put some kits together, and I'll try to be as accurate as I can because I'm not the greatest. I'm not Mark Baskin. I'm not Throttle Power. I'm not Ken's Custom. I'm trying to see what I can do because I can't get stuff like normal people get stuff. I do what I do because I'm who I am. I'm Ken. You know who that is. And then International Hobby Dude, I like him. Throttle Power, I like him. Lucas C. If I could just get him to put a kit together, he bundles with it. He bundles with it like it's some type of hot boiled egg, and he won't put it together. I wish he'd put it together, but he's busy. He's busy putting his business together. So I'm not gonna say nothing on that. But I'm happy for him because some people need to do something in life. I'm not done with this thing, so don't get it twisted because it's a bad boy. Paint job bad. I'm gonna make it even better. I ain't done. I'm putting my lights down here. My lights down here, so how I did that and how I did that. So like these are the gas tanks off the Freightliner. Never mind the stripes. Never mind the strips because I was just experimenting. So like I said, this is a water tank right here. That's a water tank, and this other tank on the other side is a waste tank. So we're gonna do it like that. I'm about to string up my hoses for the cab connection, to connect it to the trailer. I think I'm gonna do that flatbed. I have a flatbed over here in the trailer, the 48 footer. I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna do a headache rack back here. So matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, I guess I can do that because I don't go to work. I drive a truck for a living, so that's why I enjoy doing trucks. All right, so this is Uncle BJ. This is Uncle BJ at the pit, put it together. Hopefully I can come up with some shop cards, and I'll see you again. Please subscribe to my channel and wave, shout, make a comment, tell me how terrible my modeling is, and I really don't care because it's all in fun, because when you're dead, it's gone, and you can't do nothing with it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So just enjoy it while you can. And this is Mr. Matthew, Model Car Videos. This is all his fault. I will give him 100% the blame. That is from the floor. This is Matthew's fault. Ever since that nice man I seen his very first video, the very first time I seen the video, I freaked out. I just enjoyed his content. And like I said, I'm a member of his Patreon page, and I think he's just a wonderful guy. There's that other Malibu right there with the flames right there. There's the one with the flames. That's just like this other 66 Malibu that you see up under. That's the one that everybody's ratting and raving about, that just came out, and you see it at Hobby Lobby now. So I try to buy up all of them every time I see them, so I don't give nobody else a chance to get any. And then Pala right there, I can show you some paint jobs that I've done on some of them, and you'd be like, wow. I had to do wow myself, but I started liking those Boss 69 and 68 Bosses. I kind of like those now, and And like I said, I got 68s right there. There's 68 right there. And then there's another 68 Mustang GT 2-in-1. Now that's a totally different than that one. Okay. All right. I got my Nova. Now my nephew gave me that kit for Christmas 4 years ago. So that's kind of the kit that started it. So you know what we use these kits for, but I painted several of these and didn't finish them. So it's like you paint stuff, and it's like I paint stuff and then I don't finish it. So I have painted several of these and I didn't finish it. And yeah, it's got stripes. But at least I know I got it. I even got some. I tried to open the door. So I'm impressed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to our 30-minute mark. 31. Uncle BJ signing off. Have a blessed day. And think about how blessed we are. Peace, God bless, and hair grease.